10 things I do to stay truly low maintenance. And no, I'm not going to tell you to just buy good skincare or shave once a week. These are things that actually take more of your investment in time and money, but they reduce the amount of daily work that you have to do. Let's do the high maintenance stuff now so that you can be low maintenance later. Hi guys, I'm Jazz. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know me, I make beauty and lifestyle content here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And for today's video, I'm going to show you some high maintenance things that I do, whether it be high maintenance in money, time, or energy, that allows me to be low maintenance later on. First off, I do want to talk about the difference between low and high maintenance because I feel like that gets confused a lot online. So I'm going to give you an example. I have my little notes in front of me. Let's use teeth whitening as an example. To be high maintenance in teeth whitening, you would go to the store and you would buy some whitening strips. They cost about $45 a box. Let's say you need 2 boxes for the entire year, assuming that you're doing a treatment every other week or twice a month. So in total for the entire year, you would spend about $90 and you would still have some strips left over. Now in terms of high maintenance in time and energy, you would be doing these whitening strips, like I mentioned before, every other week or twice a month. So in total, it would be about 26 treatments. Now what do you get from that? You get white teeth, you get pretty pearly whites. And did it take more money up front? Yes. Did it take more energy and time up front? Yes. But now for the future, you can officially be low maintenance. And instead of spending time having to go into the clinic, book the appointment, make sure you find a good dentist that isn't scamming you, that is actually good at their job, you would spend 0 time on that too. But let's say you decided to be low maintenance upfront, which means you spent $0 on strips. Okay, you did not invest in teeth whitening anything. You invested 0 time, 0 energy on whitening your teeth. Now later on, you're gonna have to be high maintenance. And trust me, you don't wanna be high maintenance when it comes to your teeth later on because it is costly. Now instead of paying $0 on a professional treatment, you're paying $1,000. That's right, you guys, teeth whitening, getting it done by a professional is expensive. A lot of dentists recommend that you come in every single year, which is annually. So now instead of doing a little whitening strip for 30 minutes, it can be relaxing. You can do it in bed. Every single year, you're gonna have to take the time and the energy to book that appointment and go into the office and get that whitening treatment done. So that is the difference between being low maintenance and high maintenance and why it matters so much. Now that we have a clear understanding on that, let's get into today's video, which are my 10 high maintenance things that I do in my routine that keeps me low maintenance later. Number 1, laser hair removal. Now, I used to get these done by a professional, nothing wrong with that, but a common myth with laser hair removal is that a lot of people think laser hair removal is permanent, and that is not true. I used to think laser hair removal was permanent. After 8 sessions, my hair growth slowed down a lot, but it is not 100% permanent. You have to keep getting touch-ups. So I do recommend getting them done by a professional for your first few sessions initially, just to really slow down and thin out that hair. Now though, I do at-home laser hair removal for my touch-ups, and genuinely it has changed my life. By the way, this is not an ad, this is not sponsored. I love using my IPL device at home. It doesn't matter which one you use, just do your research, find a really good one. I like to give myself touch-ups every few weeks at home. Yeah, it does take a little bit of time up front, does take a little bit more energy, and obviously it takes investing in the device. But like I said, it saves me so much time and energy by not having to shave every single week. So yeah, I definitely recommend laser hair removal. Number 2 is my weekly hair mask. I can't believe that I used to do conditioner and think that was enough for my hair. It definitely 100% is not. You need to introduce a really good weekly hair mask into your hair routine. When I wasn't doing hair mask routinely, my hair was always frizzy, it was always dry, there was a lot of breakage, it was so dehydrated, and in general, it was just way more difficult and harder to style. Because there was breakage, there were also a lot of split ends. In general, I was just never really happy with my natural hair, and I spent so much time every single day trying to style it, trying to maintain it. Now that I'm doing weekly hair mask, my hair feels overall healthier, it looks better, it looks shinier, it's way easier to style. I feel like I can wake up and I don't have to apply a bunch of products or get the straightener out, and the frizz is super tameable. Like, it's not something that I have to stress about and deal with every single day. You do have to find a really good hair mask though. I'm gonna link my favorite ones in the description if you're interested. But yes, a weekly hair mask, nice self-care routine that's gonna save you so much time and energy down the line. Number 3 is a deep skincare routine. Whether it be weekly or monthly, you choose, but just make sure it is a deep skincare routine. It involves a steamer, a face mask, and extractions. I've been doing this since literally college, not an exaggeration, and it has actually changed my life. Similarly to my hair, I used to be so unhappy with my skin. I just feel like I had so much texture. I would get little breakouts every now and then. My skin was so dry. My makeup did not look good because it was going on top of textured and dry skin, and I never knew why. And instead of investing more time and energy on my skin, I was going out and trying to buy more expensive skincare products that I thought were gonna magically help my skin, and that is not the way that it works. Like I said, my deep skincare routine, I do it either once a week or twice a month, and this consists of steaming my face, and that loosens up all the gunk, all the little blackheads, all the little stuff that my pores are just like hoarding and hiding in there. I go in with a really good cleansing or exfoliating face mask just to make sure that the surface of my skin is nice and new. There's not a bunch of dead skin cells just sitting on there. And then I go in with extractions to remove all of that gunk, especially around my nose area. I used to get a lot of blackheads there, and now, thanks to this routine, my skin is just really nice and glowing. I feel pretty confident and happy about my skin. I don't feel like I have to go into the store and buy a super expensive skincare product. I also don't feel like I have to go into like a med spa and get a facial treatment done. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with going to a professional, especially for treatments that you can't do yourself at home, such as microneedling. It's also just a really nice self-care ritual to treat yourself every now and then. But do I feel like I have to go to a med spa and get those facial treatments that cost $400-$500? No, because I do them myself at home. Number 4 is face massaging. Whether you use a gua sha, your hands, a new face, a Medicube, whatever device you want to use, or like I said, just your hands, as long as you are consistent and you are doing it every single day, you are going to see amazing results. Face massaging has a ton of benefits. It improves circulation for a healthy glow, it depuffs and drains fluid for a more sculpted look, and it relaxes tight muscles. So for example, if you have a really tight jaw, which I just am chronically stressed and anxious, so my jaw is super tight, I'm constantly biting down and grinding my teeth. Face massaging can actually help so much, and grinding your teeth and having a really tense jaw is actually not good for the health of your teeth, especially down the line. You can find yourself with a lot of problems, which is why people also use a mouth guard. But face massaging can help with that. If you feel like you wake up looking puffy a lot, which I most certainly do, I hold a lot of fluid in my face, then this is something that you definitely want to add into your routine. And guys, there's nothing wrong with a rounder face. I feel like I have like just naturally chubbier cheeks, and I don't care. I'm like, this is youth. Like, people in Korea want these chubby cheeks, okay? Because it signifies youth and health. I just like to take an oil or my favorite serum, distribute it all over my face, use my preferred tool or my hands, and it takes 10 to 12 minutes every single day. Yes, again, it is an investment in your time every single day, but again, so worth it so that you can be low maintenance later on. Guys, listen, if you are enjoying this video, please do not forget to subscribe. For a couple of weeks now, I've been saying that I made a bet with my husband that if I don't reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, then I owe him $1,000. And if I do reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, then he owes me $1,000. Your girl wants to go shopping for Christmas. Plus, I really want to reach my goal of 100K subscribers, please. I've worked so hard. I have a bunch of beauty content on my YouTube channel, so please don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying this video. Number 5, red light therapy. There is a ton of research on red light. I highly recommend that you take some time to research it, to really learn about it. But red light therapy is super beneficial for you, for your health, for your skin. And here are just some 5 benefits that I can list off the top of my head. It stimulates collagen to firm skin and reduce fine lines. It improves skin texture for smoother skin. It reduces inflammation to calm redness and post-acne marks. It enhances skin absorption, and it supports healing, which can speed up recovery. Doing a red light mask consistently is not only going to give you amazing results, but it's also really good for preventative care, meaning that it can prevent premature aging, fine lines, wrinkles, things that people then go on and spend thousands of dollars trying to fix. Nothing wrong with aging, guys. There's nothing wrong with fine lines, smile lines, wrinkles. It is all just the beauty of aging and living. But right now, the market for facelifts, for cosmetic surgery, for Botox, for filler is insane. It is it is just exploding right now. And if you're someone that down the line you're planning on getting that facelift, maybe invest in a red light mask first. Use it consistently every single day, every single night. And hey, you might see amazing results and you might not need any method that's too aggressive down the line. So again, be high maintenance now and then be low maintenance later. I will link my favorite one that I use every single night in the description below. I love it and I do believe it's gonna go on sale for Black Friday or at some point in Sephora. So I definitely recommend it. Number 6, and this one, you're just gonna have to hear me out. A post-shower hairstyling routine. This is something that I used to neglect. I would either be too lazy and I'm like, you know what? I just wanna go straight to bed. Like, I don't care about my hair right now. Or I would be like, I'm too busy today. Like, I don't have time to style my hair. What happens when I don't style my hair after the shower? Oh, right. It looks like a puffy, just insane frizzy mess. I have naturally wavy texture that's super frizzy, so it doesn't just air dry naturally beautifully. If you're someone that was born with natural hair that air dries and it just lays flat, or you have beautiful curls that don't even need styling, then consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself one of the blessed ones. Me though, I have to style my hair every single time after the shower, whether it's natural or whether I'm doing a blowout. I need to style my hair, and this is something that I do not neglect anymore. As lazy as I am, as tired as I am, or as busy as I am, I take the time to style my hair after the shower while it's wet. So at the bare minimum, I try to make sure that I at least just blow dry my hair dry after my shower so that the next day or a few hours later, whenever I feel like it, I can just go in with the curling iron and style it super quickly. But the point is to just make sure that I'm investing time in my hair so that later on I don't have to stress about it and oh look, now I have to shower again because my hair is a literal rat's nest. If you get what I mean, then you get what I mean. Those with curly, wavy, frizzy hair, I know you can relate to that. All right guys, my next tip is to invest in a good nail day. And am I a hypocrite for not having my nails done while I'm stating this and filming this video? Yes, I am a hypocrite for that. So I apologize for not having the nails done. Nail day is coming tomorrow though. One thing that always makes me feel more put together, even if I don't have my hair done, even if I don't have makeup on, is just having a good fresh set of nails. I've been investing in a good nail day with good nail supplies for a few years now, and it has been so fun to just light a candle, get a fun little drink, and do my nails at home. And yes, it takes investing in the supplies. Yes, it takes a few 2 to 3 hours every single time I do my nails. But now for the next 2 weeks, I don't have to stress about my nails looking crazy like they look right now, or having to go to a nail salon and get my nails done. And again, there's nothing wrong with going to a salon and investing your money that way by getting your nails done and paying someone for it. But again, it's just so fun and relaxing to also be able to do it at home. And it also serves as kind of like a creative outlet. It really does always make me look and feel more put together at the end of the day. The next thing in my high maintenance routine is a face shaving routine. As I mentioned before, I am a hairy Latina with those hairy genes. So I get hair all over my face. Okay, we got the sideburns growing in, we got the peach fuzz, we got the unibrow, we've got everything. So once a week, I like to just set aside some time. I usually pair this with my deep skincare routine just because I'm already sitting here. We're already in self-care mode and vibe. I like to set aside some time, grab a few tools, a tweezer, some scissors, a razor, and I go to town. Okay, we're shaving off the stash, the unibrow, we're shaping the eyebrows, we're cleaning all of the hair on the face. And again, there's nothing wrong with hair, you guys. There's absolutely nothing wrong with hair. If you want to keep the hair on your face, that is completely up to you, your decision. For me personally, I just feel more put together when I don't look in the mirror and see a whole stash growing on my upper lip. I also like the way my makeup sits on my skin when I have less peach fuzz. And I also like the way my skincare sits on my face when I have less peach fuzz as well. And this also takes away the need of having to go into a salon and get my upper lip waxed or get my eyebrows done, which long term saves me money, saves me time and energy because I don't have to book an appointment and go into the salon. The next one is probably something that you already do without even realizing it, and it's an everything shower routine. We're going in there and we're gonna come out literally baby smooth, just exfoliated, just shaved, deep hair mask, deeply cleansing shampoo, conditioner, like all of it. Taking the time to do all of these things in one shower, is it exhausting? Does it require a lot of energy? Does it require money for products? Yes, it does. But it also helps you avoid thinking, oh, you know what? I need to shave today actually. Or, oh, you know what? Like, I haven't done a hair mask in a while during the week, which can also be such a mental block, especially if you're someone that's busy like me. Like, I don't have time to think, oh my God, I need to shave today. Or when was the last time I did a hair mask? So once a week, doing a nice everything shower routine. Again, is it a little bit exhausting? Yes. I always come out so dehydrated, but now during the week, I just have to take a nice little simple 5-10 minute shower every day, and I don't have to worry about doing all the extra stuff. Lastly, in my high maintenance routine to stay low maintenance, and this one might be actually the most important one, and it is oral care. I did kind of touch on this in the beginning with my teeth whitening example, but oral care obviously goes beyond just teeth whitening. As an undiagnosed ADHD girly, I completely sympathize and understand people that find daily oral care just something that is so exhausting and just feels so overwhelming, because in my brain, I'm like, wait a minute, I have to floss every single day for the rest of my life. Like, that sounds so overwhelming. And I'm not even gonna lie, a few years ago, I used to skip the floss. It was just too much. I was always too tired, or I was like, you know what? I'll do this tomorrow. Is it really that important? Yes, it is really that important. Once I got charged for the 3 cavity fill-ins that the dentist had to do, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson the hard way. It was about a $2,000 lesson that I should be flossing every single day. That was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything that you do in your high maintenance routine that keeps you low maintenance in the future, please let me know. I love adding those to my routine. I love being a low maintenance girl because your girl is too busy to worry about little self-care tasks every single day of her life. So let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.